starts immediately.
Hi everyone, welcome aboard. You are live on the YouTube channels of 94.3 QFM. We are at UCI, School of Midwifery and Nursing. Today is the day of their open air campaigns, and we have a list of contestants here today, both midwives and nurses, since the school is a school of midwifery and nursing. For the guild, we have Acham Eve, Odong Justin Omuga, Okelo Emmanuel, Masare Timothy, and there is what they are calling Unasim President. It's a short form for Uganda National Association for Student Nurses and Midwives. So they have the vice, and then they have the president and general secretary, deputy secretary, then there's secretary for finance for the same post, and then there's general speaker. I don't know what this is, because I was hoping that we would have a guild, a vice guild president, but they have guild president, and then they have the president of the Association for Student Nurses and Midwives. Kakanoki kena maintain na waye iti YouTube channel mepi arabong wenu ya wento na dek kiufama kun kana moti ye oti UCI campus me nursing kede midwifery wanungone UCI tikede campus UCI tikere campus me professional development dang NIA Obero the mother campus man Obero the sister campus ame ochahere 2 years after Uganda Christian Institute for Professional Development otecha ko kana mote luongone Uganda Christian Institute for Nursing and Midwifery. Tin kana wanoti yene temwa hapara rio piano chahere mwa tutumia rio apara rio kun chahere iyonge yabo Uganda Christian Institute for Professional Development. Apepe you around jokobani odohodong mwa hapara rio ame otia yero guild chahere mechukul uyawere ye ame nyurune mando guild president mena mbapara rio ame jo tia yero kitama kwa ni ukere ni nying monti ye ario pangyo kado doho guild president kapo danga luongone guild president kada hoja luongone ha excellency onyo his excellency pedo aniaye eto otela mondango chahochung amenu bera ni post sukene tie ena party mass association yo erionget otino me ameti students ameti akwano nursing kede midwifery oti kede MP set 13 man CN chamoro anapenyo ateni yangu PNT uchokan short form tikede MP set 13 ame tikede contestant achel MECM contestant pe me 14 CN take contestants a deck, and then MP set 14 CM contestants pe then CN 15 MP set contestants TRO, MP set 15 CM contestant pay, hostel governor boys Tiano Postman Dana Chel, Eka hostel governor girls Ti Dana Chel, Nyingjoni anabeme yowa yore. Atiame tunia duokwa kaname MC Tialok, ametunia me MC Keljo yore kitamea kelokede Kong Owinyi Bor MC.
Secretary, take the first stage, followed by the General Publicity Secretary. Then we shall have the Vice Secretary, followed by the General Secretary, the Finance Secretary, the Deputy Speaker, the Speaker, the Vice President, and we shall crown that category with the National President. Then in the second category, under Guild, we shall have the first people to be the hostel governors, both boys and girls. Then we shall have the class MPs, the set 15, CN, set 14, and the rest. And then under that category, we shall currently have with the guild president, and that will mark the end of the campaigns. And then we shall conclude with a prayer, which is not compulsory, but we should pray. Then we have the following notes. 1, United National Guild President will strictly use 15 minutes. 2, all the vice president will use strictly 10 minutes. The rest of the candidates on the other post will use strictly 5 minutes. But these ones who are unopposed will only come and show which clothes you're putting on, and the type of shoes you're wearing, and then you wave to us, and then we wish you well. So we shall only give you strictly 2 minutes for doing that. Last time, somebody who was unopposed said that I want to thank all the students for supporting me. Right now, I don't feel any stress. May God bless you all. So we all expect a few words like that one. So allow me to invite the speaker for today to come and commence the exercise. You're most welcome.
Thank you very much, the Patron Electoral Commission. I tend to welcome everyone for this session. It is true that we are having open air campaigns for our new leaders that we are going to just usher in. I hope that is tomorrow, that we shall be going for the voting process. So, I expect all the contestants to be taking up their artists at this time under that mango tree. Then in front here, I expect some staff officials and EC members plus some outgoing leaders. Then the rest of the parts of the school, students, you can go anywhere you want. Agenda 1 tells us be having opening prayer, and I think I would like to take this opportunity to start our program officially, and whoever has not yet come will get us on the way. So, allow me just to go straight to agenda 1, to item 1 on our agenda, which is opening prayers. Opening prayers, I will request the Vice Secretary, because for you seem to be very than I do, to give us a short prayer, then we kick off. Thank you very much.
The presence of our dear Dean, the Patron Electoral Commission, all the staff, the Electoral Commissioners, the team from the journalists, all the leaders incoming and those preparing to go. I greet you all in the name of Jesus. And now I do request us all to stand and pray. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, Almighty and eternal Father, we do thank you for the gift of this day, for it is a special day in the history of UCI. We do surrender this day into your hands. We ask you to take control over it. We ask you to reign over our lives. We ask you to open our ears to listen to your words which you have given through your people who are coming to speak to us. And we ask you to open our minds to understand and select them according to your will. I pray all this in mighty name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Thank you very much, Mr. Secretary Electoral Commission. He has given us the opening prayer, so meaning he has called God to come and take control of everything. Our item 2 on our agenda, it is introductions. another introductions. The national body will be led by the national president, who will introduce his team in only 2 minutes. Then from there, the guild body will come, led by the guild president, to introduce his team in 2 minutes. So, at this time, allow me to welcome the national president and the team in only 2 minutes. You're most welcome. So, we are supposed to have anthems. So, the DJ, we shall have our anthems, and this is how it will be. We shall have the Uganda national anthem first. Then from there, we shall have the East African anthem. Then lastly, the Nurses anthem. So, DJ, may you please take us through the Uganda national anthem. And I request everyone to stand on his or her feet and we honor the anthems. Thank you very much.
Let us rise up for the anthems. Students from the other side of
Mungu twaomba uilinde Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Uzalendo pia mshikamano viwe msingi wa umoja wetu, na tulinde uhuru na amani, mila zetu na desturi zetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Viwandani na hata mashambani, tufanye kazi sote kwa makini, tujitoe kwa hali na mali, tuijenge jumuiya bora. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu.
The Nurses anthem.
We have been chosen, chosen by God, chosen by God, chosen to be nurses, chosen to be nurses, a holy people, to love and serve. We have been chosen, we have been chosen, chosen by God, chosen by God, chosen to be nurses, chosen to be nurses, a holy people. God says to love and serve. We have been chosen. We have been chosen. Chosen by God. Chosen by God. Chosen to be nurses. Chosen to be nurses. A holy people to love and serve.
Thank you very much, DJ.
You may take your seats.
Thank you very much, DJ, for taking us through the anthems. Allow me to appreciate some few people and some few groups of people here. At this time, I would first and foremost welcome you all to this wonderful gathering. I appreciate whoever managed to go through the vetting process, and congratulations. May the Almighty reward you abundantly. I appreciate the Dean of Students and the Patron Electoral Commission who have trained us with various skills to conduct the process. We are really grateful. At the same time, I appreciate the entire school, the principal and the group for allowing the process to take place. We are so glad for that. Without wasting time, I'll go straight to my item 3 on my agenda, which says introductions. And like I said, we shall have introductions from the national body first, being led by the president himself. Then secondly, we shall have the introductions from the guild body, then the electoral commission last.
Please, the guild president, you should be coming. We don't have time. The guild president and your team, please come at once.
Let the national president first come with the team, then the guild last.
Okay.
So most welcome His Excellency and the group. You are strictly using only 2 minutes to introduce your group to us. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Speaker Eason. It is the Saturday afternoon that everyone is here, very happy to listen to the speech of our incoming leaders, both Guild and UNASNAM. The absence of our director, principal, academic registrar, dean of students present, patron of EC present, members of EC present, Guild, UNASNAM, outgoing and incoming, plus all the entire students of UCI. Good afternoon. I'm here to introduce my cabinet members, the one I have worked with. The one speaking is Makana Nicholas, the UNASNAM president, who is current, the one who is leading, the UNASNAM president of this institute. I have moved with some of my members, the one I work with on my cabinet. I will take this opportunity to welcome my vice president to come and greet you and say his name.
Mr. President, thank you for this opportunity. Protocol remains observed.
Speaker, I just calls for.
Thank you very much, the national president and the team. At this time, allow me to invite the executive president and the team to also come and use only 2 minutes to introduce the team to us. You're most welcome.
His Excellency, you're most welcome. I don't know if that one is the First Lady. Or, okay.
Protocol still remains observed. Call me Wycliffe Chebet, acting GP, UCI, nothing. Before I say something, I know most of the Guild cabinet, they are not with us within, but I'm with my speaker. Maybe allow me first give her microphone to say something.
Thank you so much, Bwana GP. Protocol remains observed without wasting my time. I'm the Deputy Speaker. Guild, you're most welcome for this open air campaign. Please, I beg of you, choose the leader, not by his actions. This is 2024. This is UCR 2024. At least elect someone who will represent you in the council, in the national body, and then you get the best out of it. Candidates, I see you're very smart, and I wish you all well.
Thank you, Speaker. This just goes to the incoming leaders. I know the best leader is already chosen by God. It is us just tomorrow to go and confirm. But already that leader is there. And I beg the students, please.
Good afternoon. I'm called Ratia Oliver, the Vice Guild President of Uganda Christian Institutes.
Good evening, everyone. Call me Masa Namono, Health Minister. Thank you.
Wish you all the best tomorrow until the end of the semester. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, the Guild President and your cabinets. At this juncture, allow me welcome the Electoral Commission and your team. The chairperson of your team, please, in less than 2 seconds, appear. Some of us have already taken our steps in front here. I don't know why you have chosen white and blue. You will explain. This stage is enough for all of us. You have been telling me you want to appear, so let's appear.
Protocol remains observed. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I really want to thank God for this day. It has been a long-awaited day, but finally it has arrived. We were supposed to have this session yesterday, but due to some commitments, we happened to push it up to date. With me here, I have a team of electoral commissioners. I will allow them to introduce themselves. They will say their names, what they do, and electoral commission, and their tribes. My dear cabinets, do so.
Good afternoon to you all. I'm called Cheptagai Ramasan for Publicity Electoral Commission. I'm from SEMSA.
Good afternoon. Happy Grace.
I'm Ashawa Agnes, working as civil educator from Anchorage Girls Association.
Akenonga Ronald is my name, from West Nile Medical Student Association. I am the Vice Secretary, the Commission.
Good afternoon all. I'm Lugemwa David. I'm working as the Finance Electoral Commission from Kumesa. Thank you.
Hidolev Moses from Sebamsa, serving as the Speaker Electoral Commission.
All protocols remain observed. I'm Emmanuel Dongo, the patron for Electoral Commission.
Okay. My name is Agel Belmos Douglas, a man from Lamsa. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Those have been introductions from the electoral commissioners. And allow me go to item 4 on my agenda, which is speeches. And we shall have various speeches from different people. And at this time, I'm going to take the opportunity to invite the civic to come and give us her speech brief.
We shall stop at 10. Campaign will stop at 10. 10 p.m. Then on the voting day, that is Friday, students will carry their school IDs or examination cards. In case you don't have, especially those set 15, because they don't have IDs or examination cards, they will carry their admission letters. No, students are not allowed to bring their sweaters or long-sleeved on that voting day. Then, taking the box provided on the polling station, taking the box provided on the voter's card, and it should not go beyond the box. In case I have forgotten some, the CP will add on. Stay blessed.
All right, that has been from the civil educator. She has been saying that you should not take alcohol or buy alcohol for the voters. When coming to vote, tick inside the box, not outside the box. And it should be in time. At this juncture, we are welcoming the Vice Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, only 2 minutes. And when you're coming to vote, she has said you should not put on long sleeve, meaning you should come on a t-shirt, no putting on sweater. Okay.
Mr. Patron, thank you. In front of you is the Vice Chairperson, EC. I'm just here to enlight on some rules to follow tomorrow. The CV has been saying no long sleeve, comma, and she again also said when you are approaching the ballot box, it will be in the order of 1 at a go. Then this goes to our candidates. Today is open air campaign, not open air fights. Please, for any candidate, if you have supporters fight, the penalty is yours. Quote it. The penalty is yours. This is the last one. Mr. Dean, allow me to say that we are promising that elections tomorrow shall be successful. I beg to stop there.
Okay, thank you very much, Vice Chairperson of the Electoral Commission. So at this juncture, allow me to welcome the Chairperson himself to also come and elaborate on a few things. So Mr. Chairperson, as you take over, I request you to be very brief like a cock.
Thank you again, Mr. Speaker, for giving me these opportunities. All protocol remains observed. Once again, ladies, good afternoon. First and foremost, I would love to thank the Almighty Father for the blessing of blessings of breath of life that He has still given unto us. This is not because we are worth, but then it is just because of His mercy upon us. He still wants us to I would want also to extend my gratitude to candidates for the courage they had. You know, the nomination forms has been very expensive, but they managed to pull out their money and pick the nomination forms. Secondly, for the competencies you have shown to us, they went through vetting, others were vetted out, and most of them, they were vetted in. Therefore, all these leaders you are seeing, all these candidates, they are competent. They were verified and they were found competent, and here they are. We are presenting them to you through this open air campaign. I would like to apologize. The open air campaign was supposed to be yesterday, but then we could not hold it yesterday, but because our staffs, they were having a meeting that made us to postpone it up to today. Now, the vice chairperson has elaborated on open air campaign not being open fights, open air fights. Therefore, I also want to re-echo it that, please, let's make open air campaign to remain as it is, and we don't mean again another thing as being open air fights. You can enjoy your day until this open air campaign comes to an end. Previously, we had allowed our candidates to put their posters on every tree around the school compound, but not on the walls. But I'm glad that they happen to follow the Electoral Commissioner's guidelines. And I really appreciate you for that. Continue with the respect till the end. Tomorrow we shall be having elections, of which it will start at exactly 8, then it will end at 3 p.m. Therefore, go and vote for a leader of your choice. Don't go there because your boyfriend has voted for Hire Moses, or don't go there because your girlfriend has voted for somebody and you become impressed and go, and again you make such a mistake. You know, if we vote for a leader of which we don't, if we vote for a leader of which we didn't choose to vote for them, it will make us to mandate people who are not competent, people who shall not stand for us in the cabinets, people who will not raise our complaints to the administrators. Therefore, go and vote for a leader of your choice. These are the materials you have to carry tomorrow when you are going to vote for your leaders. 1, all senior students who are having school ID, please carry your school ID and go with it at the voting stations. You shall not allow to put on any long sleeves, sweater, or a coat, but go there on a t-shirt, in fact, a short sleeves, not even sleeveless shirts. Short sleeves only. Our gate shall be closed tomorrow by 8 until 3 p.m. when the counting of votes are done. Therefore, please, let's follow the guidelines as mentioned. A lot has been said by the civic educator and the vice chairperson, of which I will not want to re-echo about them. You have heard them. At this juncture, allow me to stop here by wishing our candidates success. You will go through. Thank you. At this juncture, allow me to welcome our patron, Electoral Commission, to have a speech. Sir, you're most welcome.
Thank you so much, the chairperson for Electoral Commission, our dear principal, the dean of students, the staffs around, the staffs from the mighty QFM, the Electoral Commission, the incoming leaders and the outgoing leaders and the students' body at large. Good afternoon. I want to thank God for this great day. It has been a while, ever since we ever held elections. And according to history, in the capacity of the Patron Electoral Commission, I'm having this election for the third time, but it doesn't mean we are having elections for the third guild president. We have been having elections ever since, and this time it will be the 14th time. So whoever will come in the position of president will be the 14th president, whether UNASNAM or the guild. I just want to encourage all people to come and vote tomorrow. Our voting time, as stated, will start at exactly 8 a.m. in the morning. We shall expect that the first people to vote should have already reached. And our closing time will be exactly 2 p.m. So meaning voting will start at 8 and close at 2 p.m. Normally, I like receiving people who like coming so late. So endeavor to squeeze that time and vote between the time that we have scheduled. Immediately we close the voting session, we start counting the votes as soon as possible, so that by around 6 p.m., all the exercise should have been finalized. I want to appreciate the office of the principal and director for giving us this day. At this time, we should have been in class having lectures, but he said leaders of the school are also very necessary. So they have given us this time, and they have also offered us tomorrow. The entire tomorrow, we shall be having the electoral process, so we don't expect lectures to be going on, but a communication shall be made by the principal about people who are going for hospital attachment. Obviously, if you're going for hospital, we expect you that after coming back at lunchtime, you will still give you some allowance to come and vote. So don't say we have locked you out. And this one goes to the contestants. I want this one to be done now. I expect the guild president to take the front seats, where His Excellency Masaru Timothy is seated. Please, the honorables adjacent, please, you reorganize yourself for better coverage. Her Excellency Eve, wherever you're eating, please come in front. And at the side, I expect the UNASNAM president to take lead in that order. And a process is also going on there whereby you're picking the order of your speeches. So if you happen to pick number 1, no, you'll be the first to speak. And if you pick number 2, all the other numbers, we shall follow that order. I'm also mentioning that tomorrow we expect that discipline should be maintained, starting from today and now. We said our open air will run, and after open air, we shall give some allowance for people to campaign, move to the hostels and campaign. Like the civic educator said, in case of any indiscipline of your supporters, automatically you, the contestant, will also be affected. We shall close this session at exactly 10 p.m. in the night. I'll be here with the Dean of Students. Immediately the clock's 10, pop. No noise in school. Silence everywhere. Everybody sleeping. If you have a pillow, put the head on the pillow. The general thing is that the election will be free and very, 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 very fair. And it has always been the case in my regime. I would like to end here and invite the Dean of Students to also come and make a brief speech. And he will in turn also invite the principal. Then we shall commence the real campaign. So you're most welcome.
Thank you very much. The students, body at large, all protocol observes. I want to take this time to appreciate all our students who have turned up for this open air campaign. You are most welcome. It is very important to have a leader in an area, in an institution. That's why I want to appreciate the Office of the Principal for accepting our requests and extending other school programs. By now, Set 14 would have been in the community, but because of the election, we extend by some few days. Possibly weekend they will be away. By now, classes should be moving on, but we are as well here. That means actually the program we are in is the school program whereby each and everyone must participate. I must also appreciate members of the Electoral Commission for their commitment within this small time that they have made their programs. But I'm seeing the program is moving on successfully. My advice to you members of the Electoral Commission, that I want this electoral process to be the most free and fair election in history of Uganda Christian Institute School of Nursing and Midwifery. This is a time that you must be independent and you should not take side, because we want leaders that will push the interests of students and the interests of administration and make UCI high. But we don't want leaders who cannot do anything. We want leaders who are vocal, who can actually guide us, leaders who can make checks and balance. That's why I'm saying you should exercise your principles and make this election free and fair. I also want to appreciate members of the staff who have come to witness this occasion. Me as the patron of the Guild, I want to tell you I'm so independent. I'm ready to work with any member of the Guild or UNASINAM that will come. So that means at this time, all the contestants that are there, I can call them my Guild president. But the moment you are mandated by your people, I will be ready to work with you. So you take heart, just come and present your manifesto to your people. When your people realize you can be their leader, that will be their mandate. I want to also inform all our contestants that we want you to exhibit maximum discipline so that we end the process successfully. You refrain and restrain your supporters. Their situation, I understand some of your supporters could be drunk now. My team are already on the ground investigating. Whoever has fed his or her supporters wrongly, you make them drunk to disorganize the peace of the school. Don't be surprised before election in the morning for us to announce that so and so has been disqualified because he or she has rowdy supporters. That's what we are not encouraging at all here. If you know you have fed your supporters with alcohol, please see where to keep them before they surface to me, because you will be disqualified. I want to thank the director
94.3
who has made
QFM.
this election the first of its kind by bringing the media team. By now, as we talk, we are being covered on many social media platform. So this is one of its kind. It is part of marketing in our school. Thank you very much for doing that. I don't have much to say because of time and the weather. Let me take this time to welcome my boss, the principal, come and talk to your students. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. The Dean of Students who also doubles as a patron for Electoral Commission, is also the patron of Guild. I want to take this time to recognize the presence of the teaching staff and non-teaching staff around. Allow me in the same vein to thank and recognize the presence of the Guild leadership that is ending their term, and the UNASNAM that is ending their term now. And I want to thank so much our dear media partners, QFM, for making it a point to cover this program of election, to show to the whole world how democratic this school is. We are grateful for your usual and timely assistance that you render to us. I want to thank so much the candidates who have showed interest to contest in different posts, both in the Guild and UNASNAM. And I think for the ladies and gentlemen right here, I request you to thank these people for showing interest, and these are our candidates, and we all rally behind them. I thank you for picking this initiative to come and stand for the students, your friends, your colleagues, your classmates, to represent them, show their interests, and then work for them. I think this is how we should be able to practice democracy. Ladies and gentlemen, I may not say much, but I have this to say. One is that in a community of this nature, we cannot run it without leadership. We have leadership from top up to bottom. And it is from an intrinsic point of view that you come up as a person to say, I want to contest and lead my people at this particular point. And therefore, we want to encourage you to remain strong, steadfast, and show to your fellow students your capabilities, convince them, give them your manifesto, and if you can do that, then you will be able to convince this multitude and they will vote for you. As a principle, I want to say that we should need everyone in leadership. But not all of us can be leaders. I also want to say that not even all of you who have showed interest to come as leaders will be able to be leaders. But we need representatives, the people who will come to work as a guild president or the UNASNAM president or the speakers or finance in all these areas to represent the interests of a student. And I want to put this clear, that when we say guild, we mean the student. And since guild is student, then the guild leaders, these are leaders of students. And you are responsible to check them on how they are performing. And I want to say that as we have aspirants who are aspiring to become leaders in the guild and UNASNAM, I want to remind you and also remind the outgoing guild that we shall need accountability and transparency. And I want to say this strongly, and I say that these leaders who stand for you, they have roles. Among their roles and responsibilities are to make collections of money to run these activities of guild. And remember, I said guild is a student. So these are activities of students. And therefore, they must be accountable. They must be able to showcase of the monies and resources that they gather to run the activities of guild. And I want to invite all of you in multitudes to attend one very important thing that the current guild has to display, and that is giving accountability of how they collected and used the monies. And I want to be on record and make it clear that even the incoming guild should have that as part of them, so that we shall not have any doubt, and as a student, we shall be convinced that your resources, the monies that you put, is put into good use. Therefore, I also want to tell you that as these ones come to contests, see that these people are able to give us the qualities that we need, especially the qualities of accountability and good leadership. I think they will make good leaders. As the office of the principal, we shall be able to accept the leaders that you, the students, will elect in these offices. And we shall work with them and ensure that the things, the views that will come from you, the students, will help you and will help to grow and then make the institution to even grow better. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this time also to counsel my contestants. I am aware that, and you're also aware that we have position for guild president, only one person. But how many contestants are there? There are 4. And you are the people who are going to give us 1 out of the 4. That means 3 of them will remain. If you are not picked, don't commit suicide. We want to train you to be resilient and to be able to contain situations of different nature. But above all, we also want you to be people who can be able to convince your friends. I want to inform you that these people, the person who will come out victorious will not have won election alone. But for you to win election where there is tight competition, it means you have the qualities that these students need, and therefore we shall work with you. I also want to inform the Office of Electoral Commission. I want this election to be free and fair. And I want to be in touch with every process involved in the management of election process. And I don't want any issues regarding dissatisfaction, any issues regarding malpractice, any issues which are ill-minded in the process of election. And I want the students who are all gathered around here and beyond to be able to be witnesses. If after casting your vote, you should be a witness to see that your vote is counted. And when your vote is counted, we count and see who becomes a leader. And therefore, for those whose leaders may not come out victorious, we should be able to accept. And that is part of counseling words that I want to pass before I step down. As I conclude, we have school activities. But I want to say this, that guild and UNASNAM election is part and parcel of the leadership of the school. If we mind, if we matter issues of management and administration, then we give up every other program and put our minds into election and leadership of and election of leaders. And I want to say that tomorrow I want to put it clear that we shall have a day set aside for elections. We shall not have teaching going on in classes. I only want to put this clearly, that the fact that we are nurses to love and serve, I want to request the people who are going to the hospital to respect the fact that they are chosen to come and love, to come and serve. And we have our dear patients in the hospital who are not interested in elections. They are not interested in whatever is going on, politically, education, whatever is not even their issue. All they want is to live for now and tomorrow. And you are the person who is going to give hope. Therefore, casting vote is something that takes probably 2-3 minutes, will be done. I want to encourage the people who are going to the hospital to cast their votes, get themselves ready, and go to the hospital to love and serve. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me at this point, with due respect, to inform the Electoral Commission and call upon all the gathering that this process of campaign is now open officially. May God bless you.
Thank you very much, the principal of the Mighty Institution, for commencing the exercise. We have already had some brief exercise going down, that is picking, let me use this English, the speaking number. That is the small English. So allow me bring to the notice of everyone that this will be the order of our speeches. In the category of the Guild President, we shall have the first speaker to be Masaro Timothy. He will be followed by Acham Eve. The third speaker will be Okel Emmanuel. And the last speaker will be Odong Justin Omuga. In the category for National President, the first speaker will be Ojok Daniel Alfred. Then the last speaker will be Emulu Paul. In the category for National President, we shall have Ato Betty. And then the second speaker will be Namohura Betty. In the category for General Secretary UNASNAM, the first speaker will be Osangada John. And then the second speaker will be Kakoma George. In the category for General Speaker UNASNAM, we shall have the first speaker be Okiro Nathan Marvin. And then the second speaker will be Mandal Eroni. In the category for Publicity UNASNAM, the first speaker will be Ajuket Francis. Then the second speaker will be Wamani Harfred. For MP set 14 CN, we shall have the first speaker be Simiyu Isaac Sitati, followed by Elubu Victor, then lastly Anato Bildad Kenneth. And then in the category for MP set 15 CN, we shall have the first speaker be Wamanila Cedric, and then the last speaker will be Ojok Brian. So take note of your number. Speaker, you may call the first contestant in their respective category.
Thank you very much, Patron. I have some announcement to pass over before we can start with the candidates. This is to inform all the students that this program is live on QFM. You can subscribe to YouTube channel, and the frequency number of the radio station is 94.3 QFM Rirasti. Thank you very much. At this time, allow me to take the opportunity to welcome the first candidate, and this candidate must to be one on this post. This is the Vice Publicity Secretary. The Vice Publicity Secretary National is called Sande Jimmy. You can come over and use only 3 minutes to just appreciate your congregation and you go back. Most welcome.
Honorable Sunday Jimmy, you're most welcome.
I'll smile before the text of fool is down. I'll do it till the sun goes down.
Thank you so much. The patron EC, the principal, the dean of students, the teaching and non-teaching staff around, the incoming and the outgoing leadership body, and the entire school community at large. Good afternoon. My name is Sunday Jimmy, and I'm the Vice Publicity National. I'm very glad to be on this post alone. It's not easy to be alone. It means you're strong and they are trusting you. So thank you so much for entrusting me to be alone on this post. I really love the vibe. Thank you so much.
He has said he loves the vibe, so thanks for giving the vibe. That is Honorable Sunday Jimmy, the Vice Publicity Unastam. Thank you so much.
So, at this time, I would like to welcome the Publicity General Unastam, and the first speaker is Educate Francis. You're most welcome. Because you're too.
Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. At the first pleasure, I would love us to join our hands and we give a halcyon hand clap to God for bringing us together. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The school administration at your respective capacities, the teaching and non-teaching staff, the student body, and all the fraternity of Uganda Christian Institute, School of Nursing and Midwifery. Good afternoon. I'm so much glad to have been given this opportunity. I am Educate Francis, contesting for the position of the General Publicity Unasnam. I'm here strong enough to serve in this position because of the following views. I am ready by hooks or crooks to avail the required information to all the students by both the soft copy and the hard copies. So, all my brain is looking at a stabbing to bring the information to all the students. The next thing is promoting academic performance by citing both the UNASNAM and the UNIMEB questions and avail them to all the students. The other thing is, I Educate Francis as an immediator. I am ready to represent the students' voice to the administration. This one, you will prove me here. When we talk of the boys' hostel, they dump rubbish. There is where they always dump rubbish anyhow there. And this thing has really disorganized the studies of students. Another thing is when we look at the girls' hostel, indeed, we always know that there are times whereby there are, when the weather is not favorable. We all know that we have some people who are allergic to this coldness. And we always see that they put off the light from this girls' hostel. And yet, there are some girls who are allergic to coldness. For them,
You have 1 minute. 1 minute left.
For them, they wished to revise their books from the hostel, but you find that there is no power. So, the other thing is I'm ready to improve the accessibility
for these votes. Then, I want to tell you, I educate Francis. As the slogan says, our reaction to any situation will determine the outcome. I am psychologically, spiritually, mentally, physically, and I want to tell you that I am fit for this post. Here, I just want to give you a proof. As a publicity, we even see how these people of media are suffering. She's suffering because she's short, and that is giving her a hard time. But me, as Francis, I'm ready to serve you with a lot of confidence.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Your time is up.
As I'm winding, I'm just letting you know that tomorrow as you are going, don't even waste time. Advocate Francis is #1 on the ballot paper. Just go and pick the first person. I want to say thank you so much. I love you all.
Thank you so much, Honorable Advocate Francis. I wish you the best. That is what we call Jamaicanite. What ladies love. In case you are coming to make any speech here, the broadcasters are saying that you should spend 75% of your time on the stage looking in the camera, and the rest, the 25%, you can see the environment around. That is an information. Meanwhile, you keep subscribing to 94.3 QFM, live on YouTube. You can be watching. Right now, we are live. Problem. Calling the next contestant in the same category, speaker.
At this time, I would like to invite Honorable Wamani Alfred to also come and utilize the platform to convince the people.
Honorable Wamani Alfred, the stage is yours. Please manage your time well. I can see the escort. Yeah. Okay. I love your coat. Anyway.
You have 5 minutes to use.
Thank you, the MC of the day. The absence of our dear director, the principal, the dean, the staff members, the ingoing and the outgoing of UNASNAM and Guild, and to my fellow students, I dignify your dignity. My name is Wamani Alfred, and I've contested on the post of being the General Publicist UNASNAM. And I'm just requesting for your votes. And let me first read you. When you empower me as the General Publicist, I work hand in hand with the UNASNAM President and ensure that school seminars, both internal and external seminars, are conducted in the school. Dear Principal, we the set 14 since we came to this school, we have never had any internal and external seminar. So, yes. So I think I've even started my work because I've already informed the principal that we, the set 14s, and I think also the set 15s, we have never had any internal or external seminar. And above that, I'll make sure that information from the UNASNAM or the school administration is being delivered to the students through pinning on the notes boards, sending the information to our groups like WhatsApp groups, and so I will go the extra mile, work hand in hand with the NASAM president, the academic registrar, and the school administration that that the school seminars are being conducted in the school. So the importance of these seminars, they help us like where you find like the tutors didn't teach about any topic, and as we have these seminars, you'll be able to get the what? To get the knowledge out of those seminars. So as I conclude my speech, I would like to tell you that I would love to tell you about leadership. Leadership is a title. Leadership is not a title or a position, but it's the act of showing actions and examples. So, my dear fellow students, I'm ready to show my actions and examples, not it being a position or a title on my side. So academic excellence and professionalism, that will be our motion. And I remain as Waman Alfred, General Publicity, UNASNAM. So I'm just requesting for your votes and your mandate. I rest my case.
Thank you very much, Honorable Alfred Waman.
He has rested his case in peace, so make sure you give him the vote he deserves. That has been from General Secretary.
General Publicity, UNASNAM.
All right.
So at this time, allow us to invite the Vice General Secretary, UNASNAM, and that is Honorable Gidoi Vicky, and she's alone. You're most welcome.
Deputy Secretary, UNASNAM, Honorable Gidoi Vicky.
DJ, you can do something for her. She comes.
Allow me to recognize the presence of our dear principal, the Dean of Students, our patron Electoral Commission, and the Electoral Commission team, the outgoing and the incoming leaders, and the school at large. Good evening. I want to thank God for this opportunity that He has given me. I'm the Vice General Secretary, UNASNAM, and my name is Gidoi Vicky. I just thank God for that post. May the good Lord bless you.
That is Honorable Gidoi Vicky. She's on the post for the position of Deputy Secretary in UNASNAM. I wish you well in your office.
So at this time, I'm going to call the General Secretary in UNASNAM, and these people too. And the first person is Honorable Osangada John. May you come and take your floor?
Honorable Osangada.
Osangada John.
Honorable Osangada John. From the position of General Secretary in UNASNAM. You're most welcome. Your time is counting. 5 minutes.
The principal present, the dean of students, teaching and non-teaching staff present, the media team, the Electoral Commission, students' entire committee, ladies and gentlemen, let me say good evening. My name is Osangada John, set 14 aspiring for the post of General Secretary. I am coming in, you my good people know that I'm a man of more actions than words. However, allow me briefly summarize to you some of the goals that I am strategized in encountering when I get into the office. Dear friends, allow me inform you that when you entrust me with your votes as your General Secretary, I'll be able to take records of all the relevant information concerning UNASNAM and all other students' welfare in reference to academic excellence. In addition to that, my fellow voters, when you give me the opportunity, I'll also be able to produce minutes from various meetings and ensure good communication throughout the whole students' body. Dear colleagues, allow me still assure you that as your General Secretary, I will look to give a greater autonomy to all our students concerning their profession. There is a slogan that says that a bird on a branch of a tree is never afraid of the branch, because all instructs, all the toss flies on the wings. So therefore my wings, my voters, above the all, allow me still assure you that I also promise to be on the accuracy of all the data and proper accountability where necessary. Furthermore, I will also work hand in hand with the responsible bodies in organizing and coordinating various meetings where we shall stimulate and discuss matters concerning students' academics, welfare, and how we can take control of it. If I'm to wind up my speech for tonight, people, I also want to be remembered as a student leader who pursued the wishes of students and accomplished many great things in the region. As I lay down my tools, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to be honored and represent the opportunity and make a great positive impact when that time reaches. Thank you so much for the opportunity given to me. I remain Osamara John, set 14, aspiring for the General Secretary National. May God bless you so much. Osamara John,
Thank you, Osamara John.
You can feel the vibe from the candidates. You can hear their nice voices, their manifestos.
So now it's supposed to choose the best. At this time, I'm going to welcome the opponent, who is none other than Honorable Kakoma George. So may you please come and take
Honorable Kakoma George. Honorable Kakoma George, the stage is yours. Please, the supporters who will the stage alone. All right. Supporters, please. We are live. We want to see the face. Supporters, please. Supporters, you can be down. We want to see somebody talking. We are broadcasting live on 94.3 QFM. All right. If you're handling the umbrella, please don't cover the face. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for giving me this chance to talk to my supporters. But before I talk to my supporters, I would like to recognize the presence of our dear principal, Tuta Sarah, Board of Electoral Commission, our dear vibrant, outgoing leaders, my dear radio presenters and the cameramen, not forgetting my supporters. Good evening. So, by name I'm called Kakoma George, Secretary, aspiring for the position of General Secretary of National Uganda Christian Institute School of Nursing and Midwifery. So, my dear supporters, don't worry, I'm confident for that position. So, allow me to go through my summarized manifestos. So as I'm running for General Secretary, I will want to take proactive role in decisions made within our secondary school. Since the national is concerned with academics, I also planned with my national president, I don't know who is going to sit on the chair, but with the one who is going to sit on the chair, we are going to plan, we are going to support the chair in ensuring meetings are effectively organized minuted and also maintaining effective records and administration inwardly and outwardly. My dear supporters, I am confident enough to contribute to my best ability to the school vision of producing excellent and quality students in UCL. Dear supporters, as I talk now, I earned that position of General Secretary in the Red Cross Society, UCI. Not only that, but also the Secretary for my association. So with that brief CV, I firmly believe that I am comfortable with the skills and experience I gained in being Secretary. I'm going to work with you. I believe this role will be a good fit for me because I am super passionate in the civic individual cultural feminism and the need for gender equality. So, as I said before, with the help of my national president who is going to sit on the chair, we shall liaise with the other national cabinets in ensuring any information regarding national programs for the betterment of students in UCI. So, it is only tomorrow. We are left with some hours. Just go and look at the name, Kakoma Judge, and then take. I start by saying, may the Holy Spirit touch each and everyone, even against the tutors who are not going to vote, so that tomorrow we just concentrate on the name Kakoma Judge. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable George and your team.
Thank you very much. That has been Honorable George. So, at this time, I'm moving to the next. At this time, I'm moving to the next post. And at this time, I'm going to welcome the one and the only Finance Minister, Honorable Wanzoya Peter, to come and use his 3 minutes to thank his audience.
Secretary of Finance, National, Honorable Wanzoya Peter. You know, people who keep money don't talk much. You can see.
Awamadia Kasaija, you must welcome.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me such a wonderful opportunity. I would like to recognize the presence of our dear principal who is around, the chairperson, the patron Electoral Commission, members of Electoral Commission who are around, the students' body killed and UNASAM outgoing and incoming. In front of you is Honorable Wanzoya Peter, who was aspiring for the post of Secretary of Finance UNASAM, but I happened to go unopposed, implying that all the people have trusted in me, so I promise not to shame you. I'll work hand in hand with other cabinet members to see that our school runs on smoothly. So, as I was given 3 minutes, I don't want to waste a lot of time, implying that we need to listen much from these other honorables whom we are going to cast our votes tomorrow for. But this is just like a piece of advice. Tomorrow is the day of casting our votes. But when you are sowing your seeds, make sure that you look where there is soil. Don't throw them on a rock. That was just like a piece of advice. I beg to stop here. Education is our first priority. Thank you. May
Thank
God bless
you so much, the Finance Secretary Unasnam. He has been unopposed principal. When you talk about accountability, people shied away.
At this time, I'm going to go direct to the Deputy Speaker, and this person also emerged alone, who is none other than Honorable Atim Flavia. May you come and use 3 minutes to appreciate your people.
Honorable Flavia, you can come and show us the new dress, then with the new walking style.
Meanwhile, you can come while shaking.
Because
you can shake.
Thank you. First and foremost, I want to take this privilege to thank the administrators, the entire body, school, I want to thank the entire school for coming up in this open air campaign. I'm called Atim Flavia, Deputy Speaker Unasnam. And I also managed to go alone for this post. I'm so glad for that. But also I want to tell you guys that when you're electing tomorrow, please elect someone who will lead this institution to a great level. Remember, not by appearance, not by words, but by action. Thank you.
You know, when we say that is a speaker, I thought she was going to speak for 10 minutes.
Thank you very much.
She knows what it means by being a speaker.
Deputy Speaker. So at this time, I'm going to speaker main, and we have 2 candidates contesting for this. The first person I will invite here is Mr. Okiro Nathan Marvin to come and use 5 minutes to convince his audience. Mr. May you please come over?
That is General Secretary, General Speaker Unasnam.
Speaker
General Speaker Unasnam, Honorable Okiro Nathan Marvin. You have 5 minutes.
Thank you so much. In the truancy of our Director General, in the presence of our principal, the Electoral Commission, other leaders, and the students' body, I love to say good evening. My name is Okiro Nathan Marvin. I'm aspiring for the post of Speaker Unasnam. I'm standing before you today with a lot of composure, joy, and happiness, because I know we will make it. Firstly, beloved students, I would love to say this to you. I am going to lead you. I am going to be your representative, and I'm not going to let you down, and I'm going to speak. I'm going to speak on your behalf as Speaker, and the reasons that made me aspire for this post are as follows, and I would love you to give me your ears as I mention them to you. Colleagues, my reasons for these positions are very tangible and varied. Firstly, my personal qualities compelled me to stand for this enviable position, I am specifically referring to my high sense of discipline, hard work, good composure, being physically sound and friendly. These are not all. My honesty and ability to turn adversity into advantage are just proverbial. Beloved students, as your representative when given mandate to be Speaker UNASNAM of this great institution, I would love to aim and ensure that if you give me this mandate as your Speaker, in the academic year 2024 to 2025, my priority will be promoting high sense of discipline as discipline is a hallmark of every great institution. I intend, when given the mandate, to build upon the good foundation already laid on. And the second reason is I would love that anyone is being given their chance to speak and their voice to be heard and express their opinion on the running of the school, regardless of their programs of study. And on the way you're going to express your opinion, if you can't speak, I will make sure that the school provides us with suggestion box so that we can drop what we think is done right.
1 minute.
And the third one is the student body, you are kept informed of all decisions made by the administration and the UNASNAM body. And remember, these are decisions that are not to harm you, and I'll make sure that these decisions are of all your benefit, both nurses and midwives. So, lastly, in order to deliver upon these aims, I will use my previous experience as an outgoing leader in my association, as well as this. I will endeavor to give you opportunities to inform me of what I can do best to improve your understanding. And I can assure this to our new set 15s. I can assure you success. Since the main reason as to why we are here is to succeed not only set 15 but all the sets.
Thank you so much. Your time is up.
As you can see now, as I'm winding up, vote a leader who has enough composure to speak to you, who is compelled, a leader who is going to lead you towards success, and a leader who is eloquent enough to add on this.
Your time is up. We're so sorry.
To add on this, vote a leader with a high level of intellectual adequacy. Thank you so much. A vote for Marvin is a vote of success and a vote of... Thank you. Marvin Oye! Marvin Oye! Marvin Oye!
That is Honorable Okiro Nathan Marvin.
Listen.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Speaker. That is Okiro Nathan. At this time, I'm going to call the opponent, who is none other than Honorable Mandal Loni, to also come and use his 5 minutes to talk to the congregation.
Honorable Mandali Roni,
you have only 5 minutes.
Thank you very much. The Speaker, the speaker of the day, the presence of our dear principal, the dean of students, the patron electoral commission, the electoral commission, the student fraternity. I want to say a good evening. My name is Mandadi Rodney, aspiring for the post of UNASNAM Speaker of this mighty institution, Uganda Christian Institute School of Nursing and Midwifery. My beloved friends, I want to thank you for the great love and support you have given to me. First and foremost, allow me to start on my speech of why I came up and said I want to be the Speaker of UNASNAM. First and foremost, we have seen our academics in the school going on, but not so perfect 100%. What do I mean? To improve on our academics, seminars shall be conducted at least 3 times a semester. And how shall it come? I work hand in hand with the national president and the committee to make sure seminars are carried out in this mighty institution. Secondly, as a speaker, I'll make sure I link the students' fraternity with the administration to make sure our academics prospers 100% in this mighty institution. My beloved friends, thirdly, this has been going on. People perform perfectly, 100%, pass their exams, but they're not thanked. If put into power as the national speaker, I'll make sure I sit talk the national president and the committee to talk to the administration to at least please those best performers who have performed in the semester. Thank you very much. Lastly, as my crew goes, a common man is mouthpiece. What do I mean? I'll be a leader to represent my people, not to present myself. My beloved members, my voters, I do request from the bottom of my heart that come tomorrow, vote Mandari Rodney, the Muslim Speaker 2024-2025. Thank you very much.
Mr. DJ, I want you to give Kadodimo 1 minute as we welcome the Vice President National. Let them get ready. Give them Kadodimo 1 minute. Prepared. Vice President National, get prepared. They are going to disappear.
Thank you so much. All protocol remain observed. Ladies and gentlemen in this capacity, I greet you all in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. By names, I am Ato Betty, contesting for the post of Vice National President, Uganda Christian Institute, School of Nursing and Midwifery. When we talk about UNASINAM, it is all about academic discipline and excellence. And the following are my manifestos. If you are to give me the mandate to lead the office, it is all about academics and how are we going to perform excellency. The first one is through group discussion. Ask me how. Our teachers do their best in the class, and it is us, the students, to ensure that we excel in our examinations. And through group discussion, what are those strategies that we shall put in place to ensure that our success is met? If you give me the mandate, I will be able to go ahead, talk with the principal of the school and all academicians of the school to ensure that teachers are attached to the various group discussion in order to help guide us during our discussion group, and by that we shall improve on our academic performance. The second point is conduction of seminars. If you give me the mandate, this is how we shall do it. We begin with the inter-class. We come to inter-school, and then we shall be able to take our fellow students to go and represent us at the national level during our seminars.
Please, supporters, you are blocking the coverage. Supporters, you are blocking the coverage.
Then, the third one is accountability. If you give me the mandate, I will be able to work with my cabinet to ensure that the money that you've been paid, you have to realize where they have gone and what it has been used for. Now, I have a question for you. The question is to all the students and the teachers, and it will be my last point that I will talk about. It is so painful to lose good teachers in this school, yet we were able to succeed in life. What do I mean here? I mean the discipline. If we are to excel academically, not just mere passing, we have to create relationship, which is a learning relationship between our teachers and then the student. But not sexual relationship. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? You may ask yourself. if you give me the mandate, I will be able, with my cabinet, to organize the meeting for girls and boys and even teachers to ensure that we create learning atmosphere in our school. Conclusively, this is what I want to tell you. There is no change, there is no fate, there is no destiny that can hinder a firm resolve of a determined soul. If you are determined, put me into power, then it will be the best out of me. Thank you very much. God bless you.
This is a request. It is a request being made by these people behind. They are saying that at least 2 people should escort the candidate up here, then the rest bend down, such that he can also be able to see the candidate rightly.
So a candidate, if you're coming with the supporters, they can be on the ground, then they'll be on top with either 1 or 2 people. So that you also make the coverage to be clear. And also the people behind should be able to see how the candidate is talking or quaking.
So at this time, allow me to welcome the next honorable to come and speak. And this is none other than Honorable Muhura Betty, contesting for the same post. So Madam, you can
so that is Her Excellency Muhura Betty, Commissioner of the National Yes.
The director, the principal, the deputy principal, the dean of students, the electoral commission, the teaching and non-teaching staff, and the fraternity at large. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am by name Namhulwa Betty, and a Ugandan by nationality, a set 13 student, and a contestant of the post as the Vice National President. I, as the Vice National President, I do promise to work together with the administrators to make sure that we improve on our academics. And I also do promise to work with our dear President to make sure that we have all passed and we are in good terms. I am ready to work with our dear librarian to make sure that the library is always open whenever necessary. And I am ready to reduce the gap in between the students and the library by making sure, by encouraging the students to always go to the library for their research. I, as the Vice National President, I do promise to follow up the issues of identification cards. The issue of identification cards, and make sure that each and every student of UCI has their national identification cards. And I do if I am put in power, I do promise to make a suggestion box so that we can also hear from you students. I do conclude by requesting you and supporting you for your support. I request you to put a capable person in position, and I do promise to improve on your academics. Ladies and gentlemen, vote Namuhula Betty as the Vice National President. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, teacher. Lugama David, treasurer, Electoral Commission, the first month, the teacher's box. They want you there. At this time, we are supposed to invite the national president, but we are having some change in our agenda here. The national president and the guild will come last. So, at this time, just allow me go direct the side of the guild, also pick some few. Then I come back for the national and conclude the executive president. So, without wasting time, I would like to invite the honorable and the honorable state 13 nurses, MP, or court just come and use only 3 minutes to appreciate these people. Thank you. DJ, do something. DJ, do something else, come.
Thanks to Ija for giving me this privilege to stand before you all. Let me take this time to recognize the presence of our dear principal, the dean of students, staffs around, the guild and national bodies, both the outgoing and the incoming. Yes, I'm by the name of Court Justice. I'm actually by tribe, and I like that. And I'm so glad that I've stand in this post of MP and I'm alone. So it is a privilege. I just want to advise us, but the leaders that will go through in this election, that a leader takes care of people, not results. And people generate results. So if you want to be a good leader, you must take care of people and people will generate good results. So to my brethren in set 13, I am ready to work with you. I am ready to admit mistakes. I am ready to show direction. I am ready to work as a representative, not as a presenter. So lastly, I want us to notice this. There's a saying in my manifesto that purpose moves us. It is the purpose that makes us move. Though things are hard, we know in this campus we have stressful events that always lead to our failure. But it is the purpose that we have that make us move on. Thanks.
Thank you, DJ. We have been there with these 13 nurses. Since 13 midwives don't have any person who came for that post, so at this time I'm going straight to set 14 nurses, MPs.
We may have a brief change in our program because of the weather. We shall at this juncture reduce the minutes for the speeches, mostly for the people who are contesting for MPs. So we shall reduce from 5 minutes to 3 minutes. So we request that you abide by that. So at this juncture, allow me to call the first person, Simiyu Isaac Sitati. Please, the stage is yours.
Thank you, dear Speaker. The absentia of our director, presence of our dear principal, dean of students, the entire staff, the Electoral Commission, the entire fraternity of Uganda Christian Institute. Allow me to say good evening. In front of you is Simiyu Isaac Sitati, a student of Set 14, aspiring for the post of Member of Parliament. This is as to why I thought a hard to serve my Set 14s. I do promise the Set 14s we shall be united in all circumstances. I myself, I discourage the issue of sectarianism, where most people do emphasize tribalism and others. But I do say we Set 14s we shall be united in all ways. And I will make sure on the issue of academic basis, the staff has been promising many things to us, but they are not fulfilled because we have no person to go and fill them up. I do say if you put me in power as the Member of Parliament, I'll do the needful. I do request you come tomorrow, just go to the ballot paper and say Simiyu Isaac Sitati as the Member of Parliament. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity and hearing out my views.
Michael, thank you so much. That is the MP for Set 14. I told you earlier we are going to have a change in our agenda because of the weather. So we have 2 other contestants for the same post. We are still going to hold you for a minute. As we welcome the presidents, then the rest we shall conclude. So allow me at this point welcome the national president. You shall use 7 minutes strictly. So at this point, allow me welcome His Excellency Daniel Ojok Alfred.
At this juncture, allow me to take the wonderful thanks to our Almighty Father for having granted us the gift of life in this open zone. Allow me to thank our principal on his absences, on the dean of students, and all staff at large. Daniel, Alfred, you guys know President Oye! Daniel, President Oye! Look for the ballot paper. You will get a job done here, Alfred. On number 1. Starting from the vetting day, I was number 1. Today, number 1. Tomorrow, number 1. Allow me to go through my manifestos. I will start with the acceptance. I will make sure that if you must me to power, we shall at least have seminar 3 times. And we shall be online international-wide, not within just the school. We need to compete with the other instead as blood. My second manifesto is, if you tomorrow manage me to power, I will make sure that I give the accountability and then motivation of the academic student that perform highly well in the end of semester exam. I therefore also hope that if you manage me to power, I will make sure that the school and the student body link up the number and bridge so that we work as one team. I therefore hope that if you manage me to power, I will make sure that we shall improve on the skills lab and computer lab where we can access the e-learning as well. I therefore also have that if you people are interested in me tomorrow and manage me to power, I will make sure that the tutors that is in school are not enough. We shall talk with the administrators to hard on. Why is the practical? We don't have enough tutors for practical. And therefore they also need to be motivated. All the tutors must be motivated as they deliver their service to us. As far as your health is concerned, our sick bay is not all that okay. So if you manage to power, I will see that the sick bay you always maintain the good health and the good treatment as a medical people. I therefore say that tomorrow comes, please my dear brother and sister, you go and vote for Jock so that we change the school. Okay? Be able to me are going to know. So I love you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. May God bless you all.
DJ, we are still on the national president, and as he has said, that has been your joke. At this time, you allow me to invite the opponent, who is none other than Emul Po.
All right, DJ. You have 7 minutes. Starts counting now. Thank you very much, Master of Ceremony. Our director in his absentia, the principal, deputy principal, our dean of students, UNASNAM and the Guild Cabinet, the aspirants, teaching and non-teaching staff, ladies and gentlemen in the house. Protocol observed. Good evening. By name, I'm called Emulupol. aspiring for the post of President UNASNAM. I see myself as being capable and having the ability to drive the school to the accepted dream. As the UNASNAM president, we are based here in academics. And here are my views to call for your support, to call for your votes. That come that day, please look for a Mulupol, second in the ballot paper, and give a tick. First and foremost, we have been having best students here and they're never rewarded. I don't know why. But if you put me into power, we shall make sure that the best students in each set are rewarded. Secondly, to achieve success in academics, what is need internal and external seminars, which are never been conducted here. But if you give me the mandate, I'll make sure I'll work with the school administration, the guild, and the UNASNAM cabinet to have at least seminars, internal and external, twice in a semester. In addition, we have been having runners, but I never appreciated. They have little food. And these people do a lot in running the practicals. Minus them, we can't succeed. Because a nurse without practice, if you don't have practice in yourself, if you cannot practice, then you cannot perfect yourself in anywhere you go. Even in the hospital, they look at what you do. Your practice matters. If you know theory and you don't know practice, then you're not better. In addition to that, we're having practicals in these rooms. The room is very small. And even when you look at the set 14s, the room is not okay. But actually, we shall introduce the cyber room and cyber learning, where practicals are being displayed. You just go and watch in the computer lab, you see something being displayed in the projector, and we shall be able to understand. I was far much disappointed this evening when I heard the UNASNAM president saying that today, if you know you've paid for IDs, come. Why did you come today? You would have delivered them before. Then when you put me into power, I'll make sure that the IDs are far much available to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to bring to your ears that these IDs might not be important today, but at a certain time, it might be needed. Please, I beg that if you give me the votes, I'll deliver all the services, because I'll be there for those who are speechless. I'll be there for those who are suppressed. I'll be there for those who have been silenced. I'll be their voices. I'll speak. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring this to your desk again. I personally paid for a procedure manual book, but I haven't seen it up to date. There's no voice. There's a communication gap between the leaders and the entire administration. So these books must be available to every student because we are paid for. We have a right to ask for them. Then if you give me the mandate, I'll make sure that these books are available to every student. In addition to that, sometimes we find that we are sick, we don't have textbooks. Yes, we might be having phones, but we don't have data. Yes, I want to appreciate the school for having the Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi is not perfect. We have poor network. If you give me the mandate, the network will be available. I shall have a good network that everyone will be able to access all that he needs. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a communication gap between the school and its leaders. So this is my view. When you give me the votes, I'll be able to run. Because as you become a leader, you are there to serve. I'm not here to govern. I'm not here to rule. But I'm there to fight for the rights of every student. That the dream of the school will be pushed to greater heights. One day I had a dream that at least I would read the mind of the director. And today is coming to fulfillment because I'm the answer. All the questions they're having, I'll be the answer to them. I'll be able to fight for everyone. Either you're from Northern, either you're from Northern, I'm there to fight for you. The West Nilers, I'm there to fight for you. The Actuaries, I'm there to fight for you. The Langis, I'm there to fight for you. The Interseats, I'm there to fight for you. The Kumars, the Sabines, and all the tribes. I love you very much. And as I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, learning in set 14 is a problem. One time I went to class, I sat behind when the principal was teaching, but I didn't understand anything. Why?
Why? Because the system was not there. If you give me the mandate, I'll make sure we shall build the system. Because of the school system, which can help to aid for academic excellence in order. As they always say, destiny is by choice and not by chance. You have to choose and what you have to do. Because it is not smoking doesn't mean it's not burning. People are silent with ideas, but when you give me the mandate, I'll be their voices for God and my country. I rest my case.
Thank you very much, Mr. DJ. Those people, the two people have been here, they have been contesting for this post of the national president. So at this time, allow me to cross the other side also. And I'm going to start welcoming the guilty presidents. And at this time, allow me to call Honorable Masai Timos to come and use only 7 minutes to convince his people to vote for him or not. Who knows? So, DJ, as he comes, do something for him. Do something for him.
All right, our dear MC, thank you so much for the opportunity. The absence of our dear principal, the dean of students, and the entire fraternity of the tutors, the students at large. Good evening, each and everyone. There's one white man in the names of Raymond Beck once said, "He who asks, he leads." So at this point of time, I want to request for your ears, you listen to my manifesto, and we choose a competent leader. By name, I'm called Masaru Timothy, the aspiring incoming GP of this great institution, Uganda Christian Institute, School of Health, of Nursing and Midwifery. In one of my manifestos, my major reason of coming for this post is working for the students. That's why when you look at my post, there is a theme which says iconic leadership for students. Just as our dear principal said, guild simply means students, not the administration. So, my voice is to speak for the students, not for the administration. Two, I beg for some silence. In this great institution, ever since I stepped in this institution, in my first semester, I've observed something that has never been worked on by my previous councils of the guild. There is what we call privacy in nursing as a quality of nursing. If you cross the side of the boys, a place of inconvenience. A place of convenience is the best office for everyone here. I don't think there is someone who like to go to a place of convenience which lacks a door. So, for those who are boys who cross this side, you know what happens this side. So, I want to break the skepticism of this school that if you give me power to this office, everything on the side of the boys will be right. Then for the side of our girls up there, in terms of sanitation, our incinerator is really in bad condition. And as medical students, there is one thing you have to know, that the result of infections is what? Dirtiness, right? So, why should we call the UTI instead of UCI? Okay? So, secondly, the future of football in UCI is now clear. How can a full institution go and play, represent a school, and play football with jerseys of associations sincerely? As a guild president who is aspiring to lead the school, I promise you that we shall work together and align with the administration so that we have a proper team, proper jerseys, everything in field of football, we shall be right. When I step in this school, we have people in different talents. I've never seen a basketball court in this school. But some of us, we have talent with basketball. And we need basketball court in this school. So as you trust me with power, everything in the field of football, the field of basketball, and the field of sports will be better. Then on the side of academics, the truth is, where we research, where we get our information in terms of academics, we are dependent on our phones and the notes we have in class. We rarely access our library. Why? Due to the closure of the library all times. And I'm sure we have a minister for education in this school and a guild council. It simply means even that library can be monitored at night time, students can access it, and we can still use it at night time in the absence of our administration. So in the presence of Timothy, the political messiah in UCI, the future of education is better. In terms of deity, trust me, even any article is amended in Uganda. If you look at our admission, they wrote there that we are supposed to eat posho from the beginning of the semester to the end of the semester. But I remember in the government of Uganda, we had what we call Tojikwatako. So, trust me, we have to amend this. We can't feed the posho and beans from Monday to Monday. As the Guild Council, we are responsible for the wellness and welfare of the students. We shall not pressurize the administration, but as a Guild Council, we can have changes in diety. Accountability is one thing in our office. Secondly, we need fun in school. I know we came purposely for studies, but we need fun to boost our studies. As boys, we have what we call our main hall there where we watch football from. But girls don't have anything up there. So, if we trust Timothy in this power, we shall liaise. We shall liaise with the administration so that we work together, and the side of the girls will also have a room whereby they have a screen and also have time to watch from up there. So as I conclude, one time I sat in a meeting with a professor in Kenya, I said, when you take long, you spoil everything. Is a great talker, is a great what? Great liar. So let's trust Timothy and let action speak better than words. Thank you so much. Let's take Timothy tomorrow for iconic leadership of UCI. Thank you so much.
He has been Timothy. So, this time,
Woman is a name to sweet. Man is a man so strong. Yeah. Woman is a fighter, woman is the light. Woman will fight. When you kill the illness, take a heart. When you pay your thing, take a care.
Time, Pastor.
Teachers are. We do not bring out what we want in that. When we go into power, I will make sure that leaders, all of us, the cabinets, we make plans, we put students down. Before putting the students down, we put in there the suggestion box. So that you put your views there before coming for the meeting. Before coming for the meeting, you're already having your views there. We just come and no, we want a free self-presentation. Present yourself. Present your voice. What you want. The next thing is, I will work hand in hand with my cabinets and the administration to make sure that we are having developmental and external represent. I will make sure that we talk together with the cabinets and the administration to do the developmental, external and internal relationship. What am I meaning here? We are just being in this school. Some of us, we enter through that gate and we live here without reaching our sister schools. How are we going to know how they do their things there? How are we going to get friendship from there? I will stand strong to make sure that we are out there. We are going out there. I will make sure that we go out. We show our culture. We show how we do our things here also. Another thing is I want to talk about so strongly is the nutrition and the sanitation of this school. We are eating food. We are every time. The nutrition we talk about, we are nurses, we are the medics, but what we are eating doesn't even show. Hey, let us get up. Let us rise up for our soul. We are taking in guild fee. All the time we are collecting guild fee. But where are we taking this money? Hey, we need this money. We need this money for the diets. We need this money to bring in the projects. That is going to help us in the diet. That is going to help us in the subscription. The subscription of our TV there. We need to put it as a guild, under the guild fee, not any other thing. We need accountability of the money we are collecting here. Not all the time being led. Let us lead together. I am here to be us, not to be a leader myself. Let us come up as one. And by the way, let us subscribe. We are online. I want to thank this media team too. The next thing I'm going to talk about the entertainment. Members, we are in this school. We are crying so much of our own system, but we can also build. We can also what? We can also buy our own system. All the time we want, we go in there and we dance. We do anything we want with discipline. With discipline. I know all of us down there. Someone get me right. We have our mothers down there they don't have the voice to speak up. They don't have that
not to speak up. But we know that it is our mothers who stand for us. I promise you, when I go into this power, when I'm elected and mandated as a guild speaker of this school, when you entrust me with your power, I will work as a mother. I will stand for you. I will work for you. I will not be like these other leaders who are presenting themselves. I will be a representative. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have a lot to do. We have a lot to talk about. We have a lot. Let us leave this thing of saying a lady cannot. Let me tell you, we can. Next time I want other people to come. I want set 14. We need new guild presence. Thank you so much, those who have honored this thing of a woman can also do. Thank you. You are reasoning well. Eva oye. Woman oye. Our woman no change. Our woman no change. Our woman.
Thank you so much, Excellency Eve Acham. We are not wasting any more time. We also thank God for the blessings of the little rain. We are calling the next contestant in the same position of a guild president. That is His Excellency Emmanuel Okello. His Excellency Emmanuel Okello. The floor is yours. Thank you so much, DJ. You have 7 minutes, starts counting now.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Speaker. First and foremost, I would like to thank Almighty God for giving us this bright new day. Secondly, I would like to appreciate the chairperson, Electoral Commission. Secondly, I would like to recognize the presence of the Dean of Students, the principal and the director in their absentia, teaching and non-teaching staffs, the security men around, and the entire fraternity of UCI School of Nursing and Midwifery. Allow me to say good evening. My name is called Okello Emmanuel, aspiring for the post of Guild President UCI. If you happen to give me the mandate to be your Guild President, I will make sure that the following manifestos are fulfilled. One, improving sanitation through sensitizing students and forming health-related clubs. UCI being the Health Institute, it's good for us to make sure that the sanitation of our institute is good.
Oh, we're going to do this by bringing the slogan, keep UCI clean. And in this process, we're going to make sure that every litters in the compound are deposited well. Secondly, improving academia by licensing together with UNESNAP, staffs, and other schools nearby, and by organizing seminars, both internal and external. Ever since I joined UCI, I have not got a chance to enter into our library. How are we going to do this? I'm going to make sure that I work hand in hand with my national president and make sure that we get the library assistant such that each and every time our library is open to make sure that students access library and they are utilizing their books. Thirdly, improving the general welfare of students by organizing dinners, private, and many others. Ever since I joined UCI, we have never witnessed something like Guild Days. Fourthly, improving sporting activities through introduction of more indoor games. Here in UCI, we have a lot of talents. How are we going to do this? We're going to do this by organizing inter-class competition for students so that we can get in the talents of students. And at the end, they're going to be awarded. Fifth, coordinating between students and staffs in order to initiate proper security, and by forming a security club of gymnastics and taekwondo. To give an immediate security for students. Why am I saying this? Ever since I joined UCI last year in 2023, there has been a serious case of phone stealing. And for us to solve this, we're going to organize a training such that we get some students who are capable of helping our skilled people, such that in case of any intruders in our school, they can help our skilled men to capture these things. Let me tell you, without refreshing the mind is not good. We'll make sure that each and every semester, after the release of UNIMED exam, students are given a chance to entertain themselves. Let me talk on something concerning our health. In our 6th bay, if you go there, you will realize that our drugs are not enough. But there's a slogan that says, health is wealth. So without health, we cannot concentrate in our books. Thank you very much. Tomorrow is the voting day.
Kelly Manuel will be number 3 on the ballot paper. Just go and keep the thing. Thank you. God bless you all.
Without wasting any minute, allow me to call the last contestant as the Guinea president. That's none other than Odong Justin Omuga. Come and take your floor. Within only 7 minutes in this occasion.
One tick, one love is the mission. Don't look aside, just look the photo. Just tick, 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 just tick the photo. Don't look aside, just look the photo. Just tick, 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 just tick the photo. You shine. I don't know, see you constantly. I don't know, this one, I don't know, get president. You gonna put something serious. This one.
The Chairperson Electoral Commission, meet me immediately. His Excellency, you have 7 minutes and it starts now.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. At this point in time, I would like first of all to remain the protocol still remains observed. I want to thank the media team and all the students fraternity of UCI School of Nursing and Midwifery. I am called Odong Justin Omuga. I'm aspiring for a post of Guild President of UCI School of Nursing and Midwifery. So, as my slogan says, I'm the man of the people, for the people, by the people, right? For unity. I'm a determined person, strong enough as a microscope of UCI School of Nursing and Midwifery. When I say I want to become the microscope, you know what it means. So have a keen listen. Have a keen listen to 1 or 3 of my manifestos, and you will see I'm a competent leader for the Guild President of UCI School of Nursing and Midwifery. At this point, I want to tell you, my dear ladies and gentlemen of UCI, I first thank you for electing me last time to become the Guild Speaker of this school. And now we are upgrading to be the Guild President of this school. So these are the manifestos. On the first note, we talk about academics, okay? When you look at the previous governments of the Guild Council and the UNASNAM, there has been a lack in coordination, okay? So for me, I will coordinate with the UNASNAM body, not only minding about the welfare of students, you get a point? We shall coordinate such that we can have academics as our first priority. So, how are we going to do this? We have been complaining for the public systems in the large classes. I personally have been moving around reporting to the higher officers. They have been telling me it's the process, right? But once you put me into power, pop! Yes.
Yes, Russ. The large classes, set 14, set 12, and all other classes. Whenever we need a public system for the goodness of ourselves, we will be here. So, the next point is about entertainment. Subscription of the DSTV will be a must. And the increase of the TV screens, you know, we have a lot of choices. My boys have been colliding with big matches of the Premier League. So, to reduce the confusion and have unity, we shall have a lot of the screens. We need to watch the news. We need to watch the music. Girls love music so much. And we need that, okay? Still on the issue of entertainment, whenever we have a ceremony in this school, whenever we have a party as UCI, it is mandatory we must have karaoke. So, we shall always have karaoke through the deal president as above Justin Ohuga. Thank you so much. Now, looking on the health sector, when you look at the health sector, the latrines we are using, the toilets we are using, they don't have flushing containers for water. So once you put me into power, those are some of the things we are going to collect. Now, on a special note, my dear ladies and gentlemen of UCI, we have always paid here TP, but no one has ever used TP. So once you put me into power, we will get them. All right? When you look at the next point about sports and the talent, sports does not mean only football. So as me, we shall have the tournaments, we shall have a variety of activities, and these activities will include the football, we shall have netball, we shall have volleyball, we shall have basketball, and lastly, we shall also have the athletics for the people who can run, okay? So all those are sports and talent. We should not ignore that. And when you come about sports also, I'm not so pleased with the current government which it has been on. The whole UCI, the whole mighty institution, we even lack one ball. So once you put me into power, ball shall be available for the boys. So, the talent shows, the cultural galas, everything, we shall have to conduct in official way. What do I mean by official way? We shall have the tents in case, if I was the previous guild presidents, we could be now having the tents. People have run away because of the rain. Whenever we have occasion, I will request in the administration to have us the tents, so that we have comfortable, okay? As I'm summarizing, this goes to the footballers. We shall always have clear accountability. Before we hold any tournament in UCI, the best team must always have a trophy, not only money. You get it? So as I conclude, uniform for all students shall be provided. Since I came to UCI, they have talked about the black scarves, the black trousers, but we have never got. So we are going to get those things. So dear brothers and sisters, I request for your support tomorrow as a Don Justin Omuga. Without you, you are my bosses. Your vote means a lot for my person. So for that case, I want to tell you this. I will be the man of people, for the people, by the people, for unity. Thank you so much.
We are done with the guild presidents, and I will not waste any time. I will go back to the MP set 14. they are 3 and 1 had already talked. So at this time, allow me invite Elu Victor to come and use only 3 minutes to convince the voters. So DJ, do something for Elu Victor as he comes. You have 3 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, MC. Allow me to send maximum gratitude to our dear principal, dean of students, electoral commission, teaching and non-teaching staffs around, and you, the entire school at large. Good evening. And by the name Elu Victor. So, my dear electorates of Set 14, in front of you here is your incoming MP. I'm so prominent enough to represent you and champion your interests as Set 14. As today is the radical day for me to issue out my manifestos, I have so many ambitions that I have to put across to you. So, my dear electorates of Set 14 class, one of my manifesto is public address system. My dear Set 14, you know this very well. We have been suffering in our class. You know the population is large. So, when the teacher is teaching, so you find that the behind students, they fail to pick what the teacher is saying in front. And I can blame this as one of the cause of failure in Set 14, because if you fail to pick what the teacher is teaching, there's no way you can pass. Next to my manifesto is fun in the class. My students of Set 14, if you mandate me into power, I will make sure I coordinate with the administration, Bill, and the national president to make sure that we introduced funds, a minimum of 6 of them in the class. Because in the hour after break, up to the evening hours, we suffer a lot. The class is too hot. So for this matter, most of the students, they can do the class because of that. So next to my manifesto is forwarding the Set 14 voice to the administration. My students, don't kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. In the book of Proverbs 16, verse 33 says, you elect, but the result comes from God. So my dear electorate of Set 14, I'm so prominent enough to represent you in the parliaments of UCI. So, as I conclude, I urge you, students of Set 14, to a pragmatic and visionary leader who will change the interests of the community and bring Set 14 to excellence and victory for tomorrow. I say this for God and my country.
Thank you very much, DJ. This time, allow me to the last contestant as DMP 14 nurses, and that is Anat Bildad Kenneth. Anat Bildad Kenneth, the first viewers at this time. So as he comes, DJ, you can do something for him. DJ, you have 3 minutes.
All right, thanks for the permission granted. Chairperson Electoral Commission, administrators present, and the entire fraternity. Yes. Good evening. Literally, I'm known by name Bildad Kenneth Anatum, currently a class representative in that class, aspiring for the post of class MP, set 14 from 2024 to 2025. Due to the time factor, these are my points, and they are my mandate. Yeah. Literally, in that class, we were told in our circular, in our admissions, that we're supposed to have the cream uniforms inclusive. But up to now, we don't have those uniforms. Literally, we cannot keep going on and take these uniforms at the end of the course and keep them in our houses for decoration. Sincerely speaking, it's not acceptable. In addition to that, back to the basics, and that is on the admission. We were told to bring chairs, and these chairs were supposed to be used by us for discussion, not carrying those seats that look heavy even to the girls, more so the girls. So if you put me into power, I'll make sure that those chairs are used for discussion. Not again the chairs in the class being carried outside and inside. That is confusion. Yeah, due to time factor, I beg to end here. But as a result of hook and crook, I'll make sure I'll serve you. Remember, if you don't get it, forget about it. Thank you.
Those have been the people who are aspiring for the post of the MP. 14 nurses. 14 midwives, we don't have any person who came for that. So directly, I'll just go to 15 nurses. And here we have 2. And at this time, allow me call.
Once again, welcome back. We are live at UCI, School of Nursing and Midwifery, and we are here for the open air campaigns of the school. As you saw earlier, there were very many contestants, with only one female contestant for guild president. The campaigns are still ongoing, as you can see, but we are almost coming to the end of the event. We are going to be talking to the contestants specifically for the position of guild and for the position of Uganda National Association for student nurses and midwives. We are going to be looking at the contestants for the Uganda National Association for student nurses and midwives. We have 2 male, Ojok Daniel Alfred and Emulu Paul. Then for guild president, we have a Cham Eve. Guild president of the school, we have Odong Justin Omuga, Okelo Emmanuel, Masare Timothy. Like I said earlier, the school has been in existence for 12 years, but apparently they've had 14 guild contestants, meaning I think this is the 15th set of guild presidents or contestants to be in position. So today we are going to be speaking to each one of them, asking in particular why they've decided to contest and what they are going to do better during their time of reign. Kakanoki kena meti wenye wanyo iti na waye iti YouTube live mepira bon wenwe angwento na dek kiu farmer kunka kana wanote yeti nini obedo UCI School of Nursing and Midwifery chokuli obedatie lao odohodo mwaha parario poyeni UCI tikede campus ukene ame obedo me professional development man obedo sister school eto mother school obedo macha me professional development ame offering courses Moses Apola Papat. Kana wanti nutie yeni obedo School of Nursing and Midwifery. Johnny tia yera tela nyotela me loyo chukul mae ne tetela oten kwan. Yakina jo ameti nutia yero. Guild President ti nyahachel kere awobe adek amenyugni jo atachung ti angwen eka TMA Uganda National Association of Students for Nursing and Midwifery, Man President Ticho Ario Ojok Daniel Alfred Kede Imulu Paul. Uberu kere kare me kelo jani achela chel otelo kedgi idaki ha chela chel no gina me yuwango ami yugi ti uchungi ni ngwa ami yugi utamani gino ro telo otin kwan wadegi iyora ber kere ngwa agino tim mapat amejo metela okara para ngwencha atimu apat echani utikere atela chela metia chung mebedo Guild President we wan ko jole eka otenenu ngwatie we jol Guild President atela chela metia chung meko biwa.
And that is
well, we are going to be joined by one of the contestants right about now. He's going to tell us why he is contesting and what he thinks he is going to be doing better. Good evening, how are you?
Good evening, it's you. I'm okay.
My name is Patricia Lani. I am here to talk to you about your contesting, why you are contesting for this position. Tell us about yourself, your name. I heard you talking about sets. So which set are you and why do you think you are the best candidate for this position?
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Odong Justin Omuga. I'm contesting for the post of Guild President of UCI School of Nursing and Midwifery. I am in set 14 as a set and I have the full support that I see from my students. As my slogan says, I'm the man of the people, for unity. So the most of the things that's why I'm coming for this post is that I want to bring the unity, I want to bring the success of UCI, and I want UCI to be known to the entire world as a school, that it can manage everything on Guild Council as well as the welfare of students. And according to my manifestos, one of them was about sports. We shall have a variety of activities, a lot of tournaments, the talent shows, the cultural galas, and also have some entertainment. We have to watch the news, we have to watch the football, the sports, and so forth. And those are some of the manifestos that I have, but above all, it's the unity of UCI and the success of my students. As I'm a student leader, I lead them by example. I only want to have one slogan. Whenever my actions shall have to come, I will always use one slogan that we cannot change our future in future. If not now, then never. Thank you so much. And I take a sincere appreciation to the media team for QFM and the entire live streaming of YouTube there, for at least giving us this opportunity to be live. Thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you very much, Justin. I wish you the very best.
Thank you so much. And regards to all my voters, I hope I'm going to be the best. I was carried by them. They gave me my support, so I have the courage that I'm going through. How I wish when we go through, you will also come and pick the results and take us to the QFM. I'll be so grateful. Thank you so much.
Good luck. That was Justin. We are going to be interviewing the next contestant that is female. She's going to tell us about herself and why she thinks she's the best contestant or candidate for this position. Good evening, Eve. How are you?
Okay, good evening.
You are live on the YouTube channels of 94.3 QFM. I want you to tell the viewers about yourself. As the only female contestant, what do you think you are going to do better? Just like the slogan says, what a man can do, a woman can do better. Please tell us what you are going to do differently.
Thank you so much, the Q group. My name is Acham Eve. I'm the only female lady who is contesting as the Guild President of this might school. Have gotten the motivation to become the speaker of this school because of very many things. But a few that I've seen that I will talk about is mostly about the collaboration. Since I came into this school, we are not having these collaborations, students, leaders, and they normally just do their own things. But as per me, if I go into this power, I want to work with the students, I want to work with the administration. In case of anything which is coming out, students should be informed early, not waiting when things have happened, then you start coming into engage, but always to come before the things have happened. Like mostly we have registrations always. They wait until the registration is nearing, as if we don't have leaders. But for me, I'll stand strong for my people, and that is what has motivated me to stand for mostly ladies. This is a school which is comprising of both ladies and men, but always it is only men who has been leading. But this time, if God allows, by God's grace, I want to really stand as your people, as the only mother, as the only leader for all, both ladies and men. No tribalism, no secretarism, not thinking of this is a man or this is a boy. I'm just a girl who is encouraged by God's grace to stand, and I want to thank our demonstrators, the viewers out there. Please, mothers, I'm standing for you, and I will always speak for my mothers because I am inspired by my mother, and Acheng Jen Ruth Acheng. Everyone is saying I'm looking like Acheng, but I thank God for that.
Thank you very much. Eve is inspired by Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng. That is my inspiration too among the ladies. She's actually an iron lady. I wish you the best of luck. I pray that you win. You are welcome. Well, we are still looking forward to more contestants. That was the only lady on the crew, and I don't mean to be biased, but I really want her to win. Let's welcome our next contestant. Good evening. My name is Patricia. I want you to tell us about yourself and why you think you are the perfect fit for this position.
I'm called Masaro Timothy, a student of Uganda Christian Institute School of Nursing and Midwifery. I'm in Setati. I'm a student from both Eastern Uganda and Western Uganda. I'm a Kiwamuchiga and a Magisa as well.
I want you to tell our viewers why you think that you are the perfect fit for this post, and what are you going to do better? You are set 13 or 14? As set 13, what are you going to do better than the other sets? Because I know that there have been 14 guild presidents, and you are going to be the 15th, I think. Is that so?
As I said, 13. I think I've taken more time in this school than a set 14 or set 15. Because for the fact that I'm in my second year and the set 14 is in first year. So I've seen a lot of experience in the school. And the truth that when I came in this school, I think I have not even changed yet. And I believe I haven't proved yet my skepticism. So I want to break that skepticism in me by doing the right thing for the institute and putting things right. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. I wish you the best of luck. All right. That is Masaro Timothy. He says he is going to do better than the other sets because he's in the second year and he knows better the problems of the other people. We have another contestant right about now who is yet to tell us why he thinks he's the best fit for this position. Hello, you are welcome.
Thank you very much, the presenter, for your time.
Well, tell us about yourself. My name is Patricia. I work with QFM. I want you to tell us your name and which post you are contesting for and why you think you are the best for that position.
Thank you very much for your question. My name is Mokele Emmanuel, contesting for the post of the Guild President UCI. First of all, I would like to appreciate the media crew of QFM and entire people of UCI for organizing this election. I, as a Kalimano, have seen many problems that students were passing through. More so, the issue of health. You see, the students are not having well-equipped clinic. At times, you may go there and find that there is no medicine. So this has been something that has been disturbing the academics of students. Secondly, the issue of the library. We have library, but access to it is not all that well. So we will make sure that we organize or we get someone who will assist the librarian to make sure that each and every time we are accessing the library for better performance. Secondly, the nutrition of the school has not been all that fine, so we want to make sure that the general welfare of the students are improved by making sure that people are eating good balanced diet.
Thank you very much. I needed just one reason why you think you're the perfect fit, but you've outlined almost everything. Thank you very much. I wish you the best of luck. Well, he puts out a lot of shortcomings here and there that he says he's willing to put right. Hopefully he does that, because most of the times when you want the votes, we say a lot of things, but when we get the votes, then we end up not doing anything. We are done with our contestants for Guild President, and we are going to have a brief interview with the school management. We are going to be asking them a little about the school. They are going to tell us about the school and how long it has been in existence, their experience with the students and the ongoing campaigns, how different this is from the last interviews, from the last contests. Allow me welcome one of the management of the school. Good afternoon, sir.
Evening to you.
It's already evening. Time has already gone. Well, thank you so much for bringing us to UCI. We want you to tell us about UCI, about yourself, your role here at UCI, and how different today's open air campaigns have been from the last 13.
Thank you very much, the moderator. I want to congratulate everyone that has participated in the programs that we have today. I'm called Mr. Ojoka Patrick. I'm the Dean of Students, Uganda Christian Institute School of Nursing and Midwifery, and I double as the Patron Guild. That is Student Guild. So today we have invited you to the school, basically to cover up the open air campaign for our students, and it has gone on well. I want to tell you, UCI is a Christian-based school that has been formed in 2010, basically to help the disadvantaged students of northern Uganda. But due to hard work, we have got exposed to all parts of the country, and UCI, as you see now, it is having many tribes that come all over the country. We have roughly a population of 1,500 students, which is a very great achievement. We have many courses. We have both nursing and midwifery certificates, and then diplomas extension, and then diploma direct. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Dean. Talking about the school, for someone who has never been to northern Uganda and they would want to come to this school, how would you direct them to know about the school? Do we have a website where we can get the school?
UCI, basically, according to its physical location, it is located in Guayabara, just some 4 kilometers from Lira City. But we have our website, which is also www.uci.ac.com. We also have our box number, which is 791, when you want to access UCI. But another thing that I want to tell our local parents that are listening to this interview, as UCI, we are Christian-based. We manage our students, and this is one of the discipline schools that we have appreciated. We also want to appreciate parents who have brought their students to us, that we love you so much. Your children are so disciplined. We also expect more students that you have got outside there to come and join UCI, so that we give a blessing to their future.
Thank you so much, Dean. I think we are going to give an opportunity to the chairperson of the Electoral Commission to tell us about the electoral events of the school, but we are yet to come back for more. I hope tomorrow we shall be here for the elections.
Thank you very much. Have a good time.
You are welcome. Well, that was the Dean. We are going to be interviewing the chairperson Electoral Commission of UCI School of Nursing and Midwifery. He's going to tell us about the election process tomorrow. We had no sweaters, no long sleeve. So I want to know how tomorrow's procedure is going to take place and compare to the past campaigns, open air campaigns. how do you rate the one that we had today? You are welcome, sir. Tell us about yourself, today's event, and how tomorrow is going to go.
Thank you very much. My name is Adele Belmos Douglas, the Electoral Commissioner, Chairperson, UCI. Today, we have had an open air campaign, of which it was in our electoral roadmap, and it has gone, and I've received no complaints from any candidates. It means it has gone on well. But now the expectation of tomorrow, as per the Electoral Commission roadmap, we shall have the voting of leaders, of which we have laid some guidelines that nobody should go for voting when he's putting on long sleeves. You know, you can hide the ballot paper in the long sleeves, of which you shall not be able to identify. Secondly, you can hide the ballot paper also in your coat when you have gone there to vote without a coat. That's the reason why we don't want somebody to go there with the long sleeves or the coat. I also want to bring this to the assurance of the students that we shall the election of tomorrow shall be a free and fair election. Since those times back, we have been having also a free and fair election. This time around, we are working hard as the Electoral Commissioner in order to achieve that. The election should become free and fair.
Well, thank you very much. I wish you the best of luck tomorrow. Thank you very much. We are going to be interviewing one of the students of Uganda Christian Institute School of Nursing and Midwifery. Hello, my name is Patricia. Tell us about yourself.
I'm Kaitesi Jane, and I'm a finance minister on the Guild Cabinet.
Already incoming or outgoing?
I'm the outgoing finance minister.
Well, I'm so happy to talk to you. How do you see today's open air campaign?
Today, the day is really nice. You see everyone is having, for us as students, we call it vibe. Though it's kind of confusing because you can't know they are vibing everyone, so you cannot know who will be in, like whom will they vote, but we are really hoping for the best.
Are you also confused, or you have a particular person that you want to win?
Of course, I have a particular person, but I can't open up, but all will be well. We shall see by tomorrow.
Well, for someone who has never been to UCI, kindly tell us about the school, like in a few words.
UCI is a good school, first of all. It gives us opportunities, first and foremost, when it comes to politics. You're seeing everyone is given a chance. It doesn't matter whether you're from which tribe or what. As long as you're capable, you manifest and people like what you're saying, or what if people see that you can really be a good leader. There is a free platform for everyone to contest.
Well, I can see all of you have smartphones. I hope that you subscribe to our YouTube channels. You will be able to view yourself and this interview at some point when you need it. Just go to YouTube, type Radio QFM Lira 94.3, and then you will find this interview there. Thank you very much. I wish your contestant the best of luck. And then I also hope you mentor the next person who is coming in after you, because you told me you're outgoing. Thank you very much. Well, we have another student, gender balance. We have a gentleman who is going to tell us about the school and himself. Hello, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Well, good evening.
Good evening to you.
I had students talking about sets and all that. I don't know what a set is. I hope you're going to tell the person watching and myself. What is your name? Which course are you offering? And how do you feel about today's open air campaign?
Okay, thank you so much for the question. First of all, I would like to appreciate God so much for giving us this day. My name is Daniel Okello. I'm offering a certificate in nursing. I'm in my year 2, semester 2. And for today, we are in the election. We are in the open air campaign for the next regime. It's going to be the 15th campaign for this great institution. So the set, as you have said, is meaning the year that you have joined. Because when I joined in this year and the other set joined in the other semester, so that is just to separate like the class. So set 1 is the first class, set 2 the second class, like that.
All right, thank you very much. How do you feel about today's open air campaign?
So I'm very happy for this open air campaign because I've seen our leaders are competent, as you can just listen from their manifestos that they have presented. I can see they are capable. I've been with them. I've seen their capabilities in many areas. So I just appreciate and wish all of them success.
Well, thank you very much. I wish you the best of luck. I hope next time you will contest.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. We've come to the end of today's session. I want to send my vote of thanks to the entire team. Amura Ambrose, Odero Michael, the director, Justin behind the cameras, Juliet behind the cameras, Sammy behind the cameras, and the rest of the team that has been working tirelessly to see that this live feed has come to your sets. Please, if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channels, please go to your URL, type Radio QFM Lira and be able to follow, like, stream, and then